Chop game. Market makers playing that chop game. Traders getting wrecked, don't trade it the same. Long it, pull back, short it, moon quick. Market makers in the back, laughing. Confirm breakout. Nah, now it's reversing. Market makers bait the highs and slice the lows. Paint the picture, then it folds. Fake bull flags, fake bear traps, jumping in late. That bag collapsed. Whips all move, straight disrespectful. No trend, just chop. Feeling regretful. Market makers see you stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Retail trying to snipe the top. Market makers cooking, it's getting hot. Revenge trading will break your soul. Fear, greed, envy, you lose control. Jealousy, anger, revenge gets fed. You revenge trade, now in the red.
Don't feel like you have to be in a trade. Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
It's that range game, fake out chains. Market makers profit, traders feel the pain. Candle art ain't what it seems. Chop is a weapon, killing dreams. Chasing that breakout too late, my friend. Market makers denying the sin. Retail trap, caught in that zone. Now traders be holding bags, asking for a loan. FOMO hits, traders load that size. Price retraces, no allergies, but watery eyes. Market makers sell the dream by the dip, then the dip keeps dipping. It's a sucker script, adapt to die. That's the motto, no edge in chop, just highs then hollow. Top down scan, zoom out the view. Avoid the noise, wait for the cue.
Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
Feeling fear, feeling greed, angry, mad. Want that speed, fast, jealous, why? Trade the flex, revenge got you wrecked, now you second guess.
You gotta breathe and follow the plan. You'll win again if you understand. Don't give up, hold your ground. Set alerts for the trend, wait for the sound.
Whipsaw move straight disrespectful, no trend, just chop. Feeling regretful, market makers see you stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Catch the move, not the hype parade. Stay in the game, that's how legends are made. Market makers playing that chop game. Set a stop loss on every trade. Trade with the trend, or get trapped again.
Don't do it. Don't get trapped again. Oh my gosh. Do not get trapped. Put that stop loss in place. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time is your time, it's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to trade with really not all these complicated words, abbreviations. We got abbreviations, we have acronyms, we have all this stuff that other traders use. We just keep it simple. Support, resistance, trend lines. Of course, I do show to use the fixed range volume profile so we can understand where the majority of the action's at. That's called the point of control. Also value area high, value area low. We also use the moving averages. For the moving averages, it pretty much tells you the average of where the price might go. If it breaks one level, more than likely it goes to the next level. They are a form of support resistance. However, they're a very weak form. Sometimes they hold up really nice, and others, they just break right through it. And when I say they, it's the price action. But just to let you know, we do use all that stuff. What else do we use? We use anything with volume, like the VWAP. I love the VWAP. And these are more so to pretty much nail the entries. That's when I use those. But just for an overall entry, mainly support resistance, just kind of looking at the momentum, the strength of the move. So if you ever do want to see a VWAP or something special, just let me know, because again, I normally just use those when I'm gonna pretty much nail the entry. All right, let's see here. For crypto bubbles on the daily, we have a Bonk meme coin up 23.1%. We have Floki meme coin up 13.3%. We have, that's it. That's it. We have Whiff, which is a meme coin, up almost 7%. We have SPX. There's really nothing too crazy. And this is on the daily, guys. This is not the hourly. This is the daily. Let's look at the hourly now. On the hourly, we do have those two that we just mentioned, three actually that we mentioned that are coming down. What goes up will come down. Very important to understand. What goes down will go up unless it's a rug pull. But nothing's looking exciting. You know, some of these coins are moving, some of them aren't. Makes it really difficult to trade because, well, you may, let's just say you're looking at 5 coins. You decide to get into 3. Well, the 3 that you got into, they're moving slow, very slow. Up, down, then more down than up, then a little bit up, then down. So they're not really moving too much, but the other 2, they're taking off 10, 15, 20%. Do not kick yourself in the butt. Just be happy that you identified those as your top 5 to look at. Trading is very psychological, and it can really mess you up. You could be a really great trader. I'm talking really great trader, but then you lose and you lose and you lose, and your stop loss gets hit just to only go up, and then your next stop loss gets hit only just to go up, or whatever direction you're going. And then you start doubting yourself. You're like, man, what's going on? Like, am I not a good trader anymore? It's just the market. That's all it is. And then it intensifies when you see all these people on X or YouTube or anything like that. Oh yeah, man, we're making gains and this, that, blah, blah. We're killing it, join. But here's the ticker. Here's the ticker. Here's the kicker. They're only doing that to sell you something. Because what are the next few words after that? Come join my group. Come join my group. Now, the question that I would present to those people who are doing amazing, how many charts are you posting? Is it 10, 20 a day to where, you know, the 4 that you showed results? Well, what about the other ones? That's what you really have to ask. But let's see here. At the very beginning of the show, I do want to point this out. I wasn't going to do it, but then I said, you know what? Let me do it. Right here on yesterday's stream. Now I have 2 trollers. I have 2 trollers, and I made songs about them. And I believe I made a song about this guy too. So after this, we're going to see the songs. We won't listen to them. We'll just kind of see if I did make a one on this one. This guy's called Isaac Delgado 5130. I already told him, I said, dude, I'm not going to respond to you, but he did post some very interesting questions/statements that I would like to kind of address in case other people are thinking this. And so that's the only reason I'm doing it. But I've reached out to this guy so many times, and he's been clowning me for like a few, like I think I've had this channel for like a year, just over a year. And he's been clowning me. Shoot, man, I want to say since day one. And I think this is the one that says on X, no, man, I'm sharing your streams. I'm not clowning you. It's like, no, dude, like you're clowning me. So the first one, the very first one was right here. He says, you call that trading? Maybe you should go back to nursing. I mean, that really shouldn't get even a response. Like you can see what I'm doing. And so what's your win rate? Because I made a comment, you know, my win rate, you know, some people that are trying to sell you stuff, they say, you know, 100% or 90%, 80% is great. 70% is still really good. However, this is evident that this person, as long as they've been in trading, they're still new. And it's okay. It's okay. Because I wouldn't say newer people in trading, but just the development of your trading career, the development of your trading strategies, and you know everything that you do, you can tell this one is in the neonatal state. I mean, it's a baby, and I'm not trying to make fun of this person, nothing like that, but because I was there too. One thing that you can tell me you're new without saying a word. What's your win rate? That's how you can tell. because I could lose 7 trades in a row, and the 3 that I won, I can outperform my losses. I could lose 9 trades in a row, and then the one that I win could outdo the loss. Now, when it comes to losing, and I just want to show this really quick. Let's say you join a group that boasts and brags about 85, 88% win rate. Okay, cool. So what does their setup look like? Does their setup look something like this, where they have an 85% win rate, where they say enter now, and put your stop loss down here. I don't know about you, but I don't. Yeah, that's Rex City. Versus somebody who gets stopped out more because, well, they have a really tight stop loss. So this would be considered a loss, but look at how much you're losing versus how much you're losing. So this is one of the big things that a lot of traders, especially when they're new, and like I said, that Isaac guy, neonatal brain, very tiny brain when it comes to I don't think he's new though, but I will say that he has I was going to say something ugly, but I don't mean to say anything ugly. Very new to the concept of trading. It doesn't matter your win rate. It really doesn't. What matters is, are you making money or not? You know, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And I let people know that because, one, I'm not trying to sell anything. You know, if you want access to me, then of course you can join my group. If you just want to learn here, well, then you just learn here. But let's go to the very next one, because the very next question is the one that I really wanted to get to. Let's see here. So the next one is this one. Maybe if you do just one arrow, because I made a comment, you know, I have an arrow here, I have an arrow here. You know, Joe, you're making too many arrows. But I'll get to that in just a second. On the direction you think the price is going to be, either on people would see your videos, maybe more people. I don't know. This person, I don't think he speaks English. Either that or he's been in those special classes. Possible. I don't know. But I don't think this person speaks English. And like I said, I've reached out to this dude many times. The dude, like, just go on my live streams, man. Like, I'll help you. I will help you. Even though he's dogging me month after month after month. And finally I said, you know what, man? It's too much already. Like, all I'm doing is trying to help you. And all you're doing is dogging me. So I'm not going to respond to you anymore. Now, the reason I'm doing this video response is so that maybe other people have these same questions, you know? And it's normal to have these questions. So for this one, as far as the directions, well, nobody knows. And again, like, I don't even know if this dude watches my show. I mean, he must, because he's doing very nice, or very, not nice, but pertaining to my videos. He's doing questions on those. So here, this is when I made the comment yesterday. You know, we have this arrow, we have this, we have this, you know, could do this or this. The thing is, like, nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows. If it comes down to here, I'm looking for a bounce up to maybe come down. All my words are maybe, there's a chance of, probability, it might. It's never it will. I never say it will do this, because nobody knows. Nobody knows where there's going to be support, resistance. Like we can see in the past where there has been support, resistance, but we don't know it's going to find that same area. So to me, this dude, either he's an extremely horrible trader, or a trader who is extremely brand new and likes watching people that say up or down, and then when it either goes up or down, then they're, you know, 100% right, and he's very brainwashed, or like he just doesn't understand English. I don't know. But what I am saying is that here, price might go up. I don't know. I say this all the time. I don't know. Price might go up and stop here. What happens? Price went up and stopped here. Price might bounce off of this white line. What ends up happening? It broke through, but then it came and it bounced. I don't know every exact move that it's going to do, but I can kind of guess, and that's all it is. I can kind of guess what might happen. And for me, you know, I see very few, if any, that do this, because this, in my opinion, takes a lot of skill. A lot. Sometimes I'm dead on, sometimes I'm way off. But most people, they'll say 15, 20 minutes of what already happened. And then, oh, it could, now what could happen? Oh, it could go up, it could go down. Watch for this level, watch for this level. But what I do is I show you where I think it might stop, where I think it might bounce. And here, look, it came down and it bounced right around this area, came up. I was thinking a higher high, but it didn't do it. Not right here. Came down and then did a higher high. And what I'm looking for is a bounce around this area. Now, as more candles continue to print, now I have more data. When I have more data, here I made another video. I think it was for my group only. I don't remember. No, it was for yesterday's YouTube. Yesterday's YouTube, I'm saying at this moment, I don't know which way it's going to go. I don't know. You know, normally I like doing a plan A, plan B, but right now, because it's going sideways and just looks extremely boring, we have a higher chance that it might come down, but we can still come up. Like, and for us to start thinking long, and this is what I said in the previous thing, is, you know, when it comes up, you know, we could enter here, but we really want to see is a bounce. Let's see here. Let me read some of this chat really quick. Appreciate you guys for being in here. Thank you for smashing the likes. We got Darren Does Things. Is prepping for the Billy Goat Tales show, which he does analysis on Bitcoin and other coins. So we actually have the stream set up to where once we're done here, we will be going over there. So very nice. We have HQZ in the house. What's up, buddy? Appreciate you. HQZ says, my only regret is getting sucked into ICB hype. Yeah, at all-time high. Now, here's the thing, though. We don't know. We don't know if it's going to go higher. We don't. And especially depending on when you got in, like it could have gone up another 50, 80% and then retrace. And then at that time, because like I said, I'm a real trader, guys. Like I let you know, and I've made mistakes. And that's the thing that I want to let everybody know. Like I make mistakes. I, you know, got into the whole extended cycle hype last season where it pulled back. Oh, it's okay. We're expecting to pull back. We're going to make it higher high. And then it goes up and it made a lower high, but it's okay, guys. Extended season. And it's okay. I believe you. You're a successful trader, or so I thought. And then it goes lower and lower. And before you know it, I'm selling some of these coins at 60, 70%. Now, of course, this Isaac person, he's probably going to make a comment saying, oh, you don't know how to trade. You so, dude, like I'm telling you, like I'm telling everybody, I have made mistakes. And what we do is we learn from our mistakes. And that's what we got to do. Like nobody is perfect. And somebody who thinks that they're the best and the greatest, and I've been trading for 10, 15 years or 50 years or whatever they've been trading, and they think that they're a guru and they say how humble they are, and then they go and say that they're the best in the same sentence, be careful. If you want somebody who is truly honest with you, right here, join my group. This is if you want access to me. You don't need this to learn how to trade, but if you want this, reach out to me, Trade_Intuition. But I show you the reality of trading. That's what I do. I show you the reality. And here, this just looked awful. And I was saying yesterday, man, like, just because this looks, there's no structure, it looks awful. I'm leaning more towards the downside. Could it go up? Sure. Could it come up to here and then get rejected? Sure. Nobody knows what's going to happen. And that Isaac guy, he's very funny. Like, I laugh whenever, I wouldn't say laugh at him, but just laugh at his comments. I don't know if he's trying to be funny, but when I see them, I was like, man, there's no way this dude can be this new. There's no way this dude can be this new. You know, making the statements that he makes. I said, there's no way. I think he just wants me to make another video. Oh, I think he just wants me to make another video about him. That's what I think. So I do have some videos Joe, get on with the show. Hold on, wait for it. I don't know what the word is. But here's chop game. Here's market changes. Let's see here. But online dating, this is a funny one. Forcing patterns, this is a funny one. Wave control, lurkers, fake profits. I think this is Isaac's. I made a video for him. Let's see. Nope, that's Hayden. Boring. That was Hayden. Was he the first one? Let's see. Fake profits was Hayden. Keyboard warriors. So keyboard warriors. Yeah, that's Isaac. So this guy, he loves to troll me. And so I made a song about this. And we might watch this at the very end of the show. But just to let you know. All right, moving on. But yeah, so Hayden, so for Isaac, if you don't know, he probably does. But I made a song about you. I think he just wants me to make another song about him. I don't know. But here, what I think is going to happen, very tough to say. Very tough to say. I was in a short. I mentioned that yesterday. I was in a short, and it was doing nice. And then it started doing this number. It's like, ah, crap. And then, boop, stopped out. It's like, oh, well. And then price started coming up, and it pulled back really nice. So let's go ahead and, I don't want to take this off, because what I do like doing is going back a few days later and just seeing what my thought process was and seeing what happened. Let's see here. So let me get back with the chat. Okay, yeah, but as far as ICP, like, and that goes for any coin, like, we didn't know. We didn't know. Let's see here. See, Darren Dusting says, spaghetti charts, bro, and confusion. I'm doing my best to keep things tidy. Also, my trades are more snipes than wide stops. And there you go. Yeah, for spaghetti, like for me, what I try to do is I'll do something like this, where I'll put them all in, like, normally I try my best. Like one day I have this and I put it into a folder. And the next day I'll have this and I'll put it into a folder, so that I can show you the thought process day after day. And then what I'll do is I'll just go and then I will just hide all of this. That way there's no spaghetti. And then now I can just do another clear thought process on this. But as far as like, what do I think Bitcoin might do? I mean, right here is a nice zone of resistance. It could come up here and then come down and then break this level. I don't know. It just doesn't look strong to me. Let me change. Yeah, I was trading this quite a bit. I was trading Bitcoin quite a bit. Let's go over here. It's a little cleaner. Let's see here. DDT says, most just want spoon-fed trades. I'm similar. I just give zones where I think price may go. Yeah, so for me, it's not so much for me zones where price may go. Like I give exact, and it's easier doing zones, like a lot easier. And there's a lot of people that I see like do stuff like this too. Like they'll do something like this. And for me, what I do is I say enter now, because like they could have this like way down here. So they're anticipating the price come down, but sometimes the price goes up. So what I'll do is I'll say, you know, if you want higher risk, you know, you can do 25% here, 75% down here. But like whenever I'm doing setups, like there's 0% chance that you could misinterpret my setups. And then where I think the price may go, even though like hopefully everybody understands, like if I say it's going to do this and then this and then this, and it goes, price goes like this to here. Oh, Joe, you were wrong. And then it goes to here. Oh, Joe, look at that. You're horrible. You don't know what you're doing. Like seriously, man, I thought it was going to come up to around this area. Doesn't have to be this exact, but normally when I do this stuff, normally I'm like really, really spot on normally. But for me, I don't do zones. Like this is what I do, where I go up to here and price went right to here, down to here, possibly a bounce. And then we did bounce here. We broke through, and here, like, and so the more candles we have, the more I can kind of see, oh, it came up here. More than likely, I don't think we'll come up here. And what I do also is I show you in the moment. Granted, I know that it went up here, but my very first thought is more than likely, because it came down, maybe come up to here before coming down, maybe bouncing off of this, and then now let's see what happens. Does it come up or does it come down? Now, even though I know what happened, I don't teach on what I see. There are so many people that teach based on what they see. I teach based on what I would have done in that moment. That's what I do. But yeah, so here, I would think they'd be coming up to here, roll over, bounce off of this, and then now let's see what happens. So they come up to attack this level to potentially come down and then up. But like all this right here, price was here. I was saying, you know, price from here could come down, then up, then down. Or if price does go up, I'm looking for it to get rejected in this box. So again, I don't know if price is going to go up or down. I don't know. So what I'm doing is if it does go up, I'm looking for it to pull back here. If it pulls back here, I'm looking for it to come down around here, come up, which is basically a lower high, then come down and break. But since it didn't break, now it's okay. What is it going to do from here? Is it, you know, it came up. Now I'm looking for this level. Because again, what I do is I trade level by level, and I don't know what's going to happen. I know that if it breaks this level, we might try for a long. Joe, you're saying that because it went up. No, I'm saying that because this is what I do. If it breaks this level, we might try for a short. You know? And what does it do? It comes up here, dances on this, starts trying to go above it. Bunch of mess, bunch of noise, comes down. Now it doesn't break this level, because now this is the level that I'm looking at. It finally does break it. What I have shorted. It's a nice strong level. Joe, you're gonna say no because it went up. No, I tell you what I would have done in the moment. And I'm gonna read y'all's chat in just a second, guys. Let's see here. There's too much chop. If there wasn't so much chop, I would short here 25%. Once it breaks this, 75%. But there's too much chop. So this might be a fake out. I don't know. I don't know. Sure enough, it comes down right to this level. Beautiful. Doesn't break it, so I'm not in the short. Do I long? No, because I'm thinking it's going to come down. Possible. Then it comes up here. Breaks. Well, now it'd be this level. Breaks this level, but this level is really close to this one and this one. It's too much chop. No, I gotta wait. I gotta wait for this. Then it moves up. Ah, crap. Because it moved up so much, I still don't go long. If I did, would I though? No. I'm afraid it's going to be a bull trap. I'm afraid it's going to come up, to come down, and then get back into this range and then come down. So I'm afraid of that. So I went into the long. I would want to see at this point, price come down, do this, and now start coming up. And then maybe I could enter here. But what ends up happening, it went up even more, came back down. And then, what do I think is going to happen right now? Oh, let me catch up with the chat. Sorry. Yeah, and right now, like DDT says, like these trades, they have to be snipes, man. They have to be snipes. They have to be scalps. If they lead into a day trade or a swing trade, perfect. But it's really difficult. And if you're having an easy time and it's like so easy for you, great. I'm so happy for you. But for the majority of traders, it's pretty difficult. You know, now of course, if you're one of those that love rubbing sand in people's eyes when they have sand in their eyes, then hey, that's on you. For me, what I say is, if you're not making money, it's okay. You will make money. If you know you're losing trades right now, try not to trade. And if you do trade with $5, $10, $1. And just so you can, you know, still be trading. But right now, it's really, I can't stress that enough. It's really difficult to trade. I show you the reality of trading. I show you the reality of this market. For one, I have nothing to sell you. If I had something to sell you, oh yeah, guys, like, you know, this is what we would have done, and this is how I teach, and blah blah. And but I'm only saying that because I see what happened, and I'm trying to trick you. But we were in a short and we lost. What was a short? This one, man. Oh, this one hurts. Very low market cap coin. And this one, can, you know, I let people know, very high risk due to the fact that it could move up or down very fast. In addition to that, sometimes when they follow Bitcoin, because they're so low market cap, they can go pretty fast. And sometimes they don't even follow Bitcoin because, well, they're low market cap. And here we, you know, it's coming down here. We entered here looking at potentially, you know, this area, maybe this area, and then some more down here. That's if Bitcoin were to dump. Started going this, and again, higher risk trade. We all knew that. And it started doing this number, and then boom, explosion. Stopped out. It hurts because this one looks good, in my opinion. This one looked good for a short, but just didn't do it. And again, I show you my losses, and to me, that's really important. Because all these groups that, you know, have people that they, you know, have memberships and all that stuff, they don't want to show you this part. They don't want to show you the losing. They want to show you only the winning. This is the only trade we were in. You know, we're not in 15, 20 shorts that would have all gotten wrecked. We're in one. And this one we had for like 2 days, I think. But it is what it is. Let's see here. Let's see, Traveling Trader BMW says full fibs were bouncing off 382 now. Let's see here. Well, yeah, so I actually have a fib. Do I have it on this one? No, I have it on this one. Yeah, so for this one, I did on the 15-minute because, again, I'm scalping. 15-minute time frame. It did pull back here. I thought it was going to bounce right here. Then it came even lower to the 618. Like, man. And then now, of course, it broke this level. Now it's going right. But right now, it's like, it is and I even saw this bullish divergence too. What was that? I think it was here. Yeah, bullish divergence started here, where we have a low. If you're doing it per hump, there's no bullish divergence. But if you're doing it per this and this, then yes. But so never mind, no bullish divergence. No bullish divergence. But yeah, it's difficult right now. In my opinion, if you're killing it, great, very happy for you. I just know that, like, all this chop, like, what was the reason for this? No reason. Then it pulled back barely. People started shorting. We did it. You know, here's a good level. Here's another good level, great level, and then it poof, went up. And then here it's coming down. Okay, fine. It pulled back okay from this move. Pulled back okay, but look at all this liquidity that's leaving. And for all the liquidity traders out there, and this one makes it so funny too. You know, when, let's just say, you know, the price came down and it took this liquidity and all the liquidity, and it came up and it did this number. All the liquidity traders, oh yeah, guys, look, it took this liquidity right here. Join my group, blah, blah, blah. And like, well, what about this liquidity? Well, it started to take the liquidity up top. So to me, this doesn't even make sense. All I know is their support right here, little zone, you know, but it is what it is. All right. Let's see here. Traveling Trader BMW says, a local impulse seems strong as for now. I don't know, man. So let's do the bigger. I love the fib retracement. Man, that's my baby right there. Fib retracement. So on the bigger picture, on the 1 hour time frame from the nice big move, came down here to almost a 618. We started balancing on the 0.5, balancing. And in my opinion now, yesterday, I forgot who mentioned it, but they said that we were doing higher lows, which was true, which they thought it was strength. And I said, I don't know, man. Yes, we are doing higher lows, but we're also doing lower highs. I don't like it. To me, I think that we might come down. And of course, I was completely wrong, because what we do, we went down a little bit, but then we went up. So, like, nobody knows what's going to happen. Joe, I told you it's going to go up. I'm the best. And really? Well, then tell me when it's going to go down so I can short, and tell me when it's going to go up so I can long. How's that? But nobody knows what's going to happen. And sure enough, one last bounce, and then boom, moon mission. Not really, but still, you know what I mean. And then now it's coming down. This level right here on the 1 hour time frame is fairly strong. Look at that. I mean, right on it. 109, 132. This is on Binance chart. Let's see here. Pennywise in the house. What's up, Pennywise? Appreciate you, man, being here. Appreciate you. Throw the balloons in the chats. Just search balloons. Oops, wrong one. Dang it. Wrong one. Balloons. There you go. Let's see. Hey, we got Jesse in the house. Put in those clovers if you got the clovers. If not, search for the clovers. See here. Grandpa says, I love that name. Hey, Grandpa, I haven't talked to you in a long time. What's up, Grandpa? They will hunt the strongest heat map levels. I don't know about that. It's kind of a myth. Oh, we didn't even see that. So let's go ahead and pull that up. So here's the liquidity heat maps. Go ahead and refresh this. If you're unfamiliar with this, let me go ahead and put this in the chats. There we go. So what we're doing is we're looking at the heat maps. Let's go ahead and refresh it one more time. This is going to be the 24-hour time frame. And the concept of this is wherever there's a lot of liquidity, the brighter the area, the stronger, the more liquidity is there. What does that mean? If the price goes up to that level, stops get hit, or people that don't have stop losses, that's where their $100, $1,000, 100,000, whatever, it turns to zero because they lose all their money. So these are areas of interest. And I do agree with that. These are areas of interest. But look, we have one up here at 109.875, and then one down here at 107.702. If we go to the 12-hour time frame, we have roughly the same levels. So which way is it going to go? Well, Joe, how about if you do a larger time frame? Let's say a 3-day. Okay. On the 3-day, we did have some up here, which we ended up tapping or touching or liquidating. And then we have some up here. And now because the price went up, this is the most important part, because the price went up, it's creating liquidity below it. And then we have a nice hot spot right here. So which way is it going to go? Is it going to go up or down? Now let's go to an even, let's go to a monthly. Let's just go crazy. Let's do a monthly. So for the monthly, we have well, let's not go too crazy. Let's go do a 2-week. Let's do a 2-week. On the 2-week, as soon as it loads up, we have, some up top right here, right at all-time high-ish area, about 147.58 million, right at 110.5. We have some down here. Now let's, like I said, let's get crazy. Let's do a month. Let's go to a month. And what is all this telling us? All this is telling us that we have more liquidity towards the upside that the market makers might take it to. However, if the market makers decide to come down, break this level, come down, break this level, and depending on what time you're looking at, depends on where you're going to see the majority of the stuff. Now, before, when I was doing this about a month ago, I guess, there was a lot down here, like a lot. Either they got stopped out, they closed the trades, or what have you. But right now, it's more to the upside. So this is saying that we have a higher likelihood that the price may go up instead of down. However, because the market makers know that we look at this, and who's to say that they didn't actually create it? I don't know. I'm not a foil hat person, but I will say that the market makers know the tools that we use to identify what they're doing. We never know what they're going to do, only what they've already done. Hopefully that makes sense. So here, what they could do is they could actually spoof the heat map, where they could put an order in and put to where it's $600 million stop loss down here, or liquidations down here, whatever it is. And because the 600 million is more attractive than, let's say, 100 million or 200 million, then the price might start coming down, because everybody sees this and like, oh, well, let me short it. Let me short it and trade the heat map. And because they're shorting it, it's coming down. As it's coming down, as we mentioned earlier, not sure why I'm doing the Boy Scouts thing. If that's Boy Scouts, I don't know. But if it does come down, as it's coming down, liquidity is being built on the way down, because people are putting their stop losses or no stop losses. And the more people that do that, the more people that could possibly be getting tricked. We break this level. Oh, more shorts. Let's go. It's going to go to this level because it's nice and bright, hypothetically. And as it's coming down, well, then the market makers could close out this trade to where now there's no liquidity here, and everybody freaks out. And then now the price starts reversing, getting all the brand new liquidity that ends up coming up to the very top. So hopefully that sheds a light on trading based off of the heat map. Now, granted, do I like looking at the heat map? Before, I didn't, because I know about spoofing. However, I do like looking at that book map or the heat map, because a lot of my members in the group, in the VIP group, they would watch TradeFly on Piper Academy Network. They would watch TradeFly, and he'd always do this. And, you know, does it play out? It does. I'm not gonna lie, it does. It doesn't play out all the time. But for me personally, you know, how do I know where it's gonna go? Is it gonna go up or down? I don't. And that's why I do level by level. If it breaks this level, there's a really high chance it might come for this. If it breaks this level, there's a really high chance it'll come for this, because I don't know where it's going to go. But I do know that if it breaks this level, there's a pretty strong chance it'll come for this. So that's what I do. All right. Let's see here. Thank you, Grandpa, for that information, or that info. Okay, let's see here. The Darren Dusting says that drop to 105 was Monday. False move. There you go. There you go. Yeah, so what do I think is going to happen right now? Oh, do you have any coins? You want me to do? Do you have any coins? It'll be a rapid fire session, since we're really close to going to Billy Goat Tales. And then there you can see Darren Does Things. You can see his analysis of Bitcoin. For me, when we were here, I was like, I don't know. Normally, I like giving you a plan A, plan B. But here, I would lean more towards the downside, because this liquidity, for all you liquidity traders out there. But, you know, this part right here and this part. But let me take off this fib. Let me see if I can just think clearly. This was our key level that we were looking at on the hourly time frame. We wanted to stay above it, but once we came below it, I mean, it's I don't know about y'all guys, but I have never, to my recollection, to my memory, I don't think I've ever seen Bitcoin destroy traders the way it's destroying traders. You know, yes, it's gone up, it's gone down. We've been through chop before. But I want to say, like, this past year, maybe even year and a half. It's been like really difficult. I mean, sometimes like we'll get them, you know, to where, okay, it breaks a level and it continues going down. Great. But there's times where it breaks a level and then boop, nope. And it comes down just plain boop. I don't know. Poppy says VIP group link. Oh yeah. So if you're interested in it, reach out to me, trade_intuition on Telegram. That's where we have our stuff. We do have a monthly. We also have a yearly, which you get an extra month. You save a lot of money this way, man. You really do. You get access to me. And the main thing is, you know, we give you exact, there's none of this by the breakout, by the retest, by this zone. Like, we give you exact prices, when to enter, when to move your big stop losses. We have a lot of updates on the videos. If you want to do the lifetime membership, there it is. You save crazy money. But the main thing is, like, you don't need to join the group to learn how to trade. You don't. Watch me here every single day. I will show you how to trade. Join the group. Is more of these updates whenever I'm seeing something on Bitcoin or the market where it's starting to reverse. Is like, guys, I mean, I know we're in trades right now. You know, some of them are doing good, some of them just started, but we might want to close out half of our position and move up our stop loss because it's not looking right. And out of the 7 times, to my knowledge, the 7 times that I've done this, 5 of them have been spot on, to where it saved us a crap load of money, and it made us a crap load of money because we didn't wait for it to come down. So, yeah. See here, Bitcoin got angry. Yep. Somebody get her a Snickers bar. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, but, you know, like, trading Bitcoin, I don't know. It could be me as well, because when I trade Bitcoin, I trade with very high leverage. If I just traded with like 2x or whatever, okay, fine. But when I trade, I've traded with 75x leverage, sometimes 78. And like for me, I think here, I don't remember. I remember this one. Man, we made some good money on this one. And we entered, I think, like 3, maybe 5 trades, and they all did really well. But if it would have rolled over, well, then we would have only lost 3, maybe 5 other trades. But here we did really well. And then now it's like, okay, are we coming down? It broke this level. Okay, are we coming down? It broke this level. You know, it's kind of like this. And then, but I don't know. I mean, we're so close to all-time highs, guys. So incredibly close. And I keep on saying that, you know, like when we were here, it's like, we're close. Like, I don't know if it's going to, I mean, I would like to see it come down and it coming up. And that's one of the variables that I have to deal with when I'm looking at these trades. It's like, yes, I mean, we can make money going up or down, but right now it's very difficult shorting. No, right now it's kind of like a double-edged sword. For me personally, in my opinion, it's difficult shorting because we're very close to all-time high. And the FOMO could kick in at any moment. And then it's difficult shorting, or rather it's not difficult shorting, because when Bitcoin goes up, the alts go up. When Bitcoin goes down, the alts go down. When Bitcoin goes up, the alts go up. When Bitcoin goes down, the alts go down. But you notice that Bitcoin goes up, the alts go up either here or here. And then when Bitcoin goes down, it goes down even more than Bitcoin. And then when it goes up again, well, then now it goes up, but not as much as Bitcoin, or it may look kind of close. But when it goes down a little bit, this one goes down a lot. The alts go down a lot. So sometimes, you know, it in my opinion, right now, is difficult. In my opinion, you know, if you're making money and you're killing it, and you know you want to brag, great, go for it. You know, I don't like being in a lot of trades. I don't like doing a lot of setups. You know, whenever I'm doing my setups, it's like I'm literally walking you through the steps. There's zero thought process you have to do. Now, granted, do I want you to be a sheep? Nope. That's why I do these videos. That's why I do the videos for the thought process. And those are strictly for the VIPs. Sometimes I put them for the YouTube members. But like all this thought process that I'm doing, like, do I know what's going to happen? I'll tell you that right now. If I had something to sell you, I might not tell you all the truth. But since I offer this to you, and if you want it, great, then there you go. But I have nothing to sell you. If you want it, access to me, there you go. If you want to be sold by somebody, oh, I know everything, and like we nailed it, and blah, you'll learn. You'll learn, because you'll see how many charts they post. That's for sure. That is for sure. So I don't have any coins that I don't see any coins on here, but let's go over. I think we did friend the last time. Oh, so what do I think Bitcoin's going to do? Just to answer that question. Well, let me do it on this one. 15-minute time frame. So we can kind of just see on the 1 hour. It went up, bunch of nothingness, man. It came down, tricked everybody. It broke this level. People are thinking we're going to come down to here, maybe even here, to get the liquidity for all you liquidity traders out there. And then it said, nope, boop, reverse, and then broke this level. And then started bouncing on this level. Then broke below. Then doing this. I don't think I've ever had 2 days back to back to where I don't know what's going to happen. Normally I'll give you a plan A, plan B. Yesterday I was saying more than likely come down, and it went up. Today, I mean, we have pumped on Sundays before. And yesterday I said it was pretty much like flipping a quarter. Pretty much the same here too. So for what I would do, just to kind of be safer, I would be watching this level, 107.469, according to Binance, on the 1 hour time frame. All right, we'll look at Bonk. I can tell you right now, Bonk went up a whole bunch. I wouldn't get into it, but we would look at this one at 107.469 for a break. If the 1 hour candle does close underneath here, 1 hour candle, then we could possibly attack this. And then now our next level would be this part right here to potentially come and attack this and maybe attack this. But again, since we're so close to the all-time high, FOMO may kick in. I don't know. So when you don't know what Bitcoin's going to do, it makes it really hard to trade the alts, because right now the alts, for the most part, are relying on Bitcoin. I say maybe give it a few days, give us some structure, man. Look at this. This is all just crap. 4 hour, I mean, still it's just crap. I'm gonna say it has to break this level. 110.300 for me to consider going long. The break of 107.469 for me to consider going short. Because I mean, it could do this just nonsense. Because this would be a range. This is our range. This is our upper portion of the range. This is our lower portion of the range. This blue line happens to be our mid portion of the range. Now, granted, I'm using this up here because I do like this level. And what could happen is we could literally come up here and then do this, then come down here and do this, and then come up here, do this, until it decides which way it wants to go. Whether it's going to go up or down. So for me, I would, let's take that off. For me, I would be watching these two main levels, 110, 300, and then this will be our first level. But this is our actual level, but this is the start of this one. Hopefully that makes sense. 107, 469. All right, so let's look at bunk really quick. Let's look at bunk, and then from there, we will go to Billy Hotels. Bunk, USDT, .p. Let us look at... Who's in here, guys? Who is in here? Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Let me know if you're here. Let's do... Okay, let's not do... So no futures. Let's just go regular. Oh, it's 1,000 bonk. Okay. So here, Grandpa says, would you agree making an entry after the hunt is a value move? But you never know when the hunt's over, though. That's one thing. Like, I'd have to wait and see what it's doing at the moment, because even though it came down, it could potentially start going up, but looking weak. But just to let you all know, guys, we do this every single day, Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard, Saturday and Sunday at 4. We do bonus streams, sometimes midnight, sometimes 2 in the morning, Eastern time, sometimes 5 in the morning, sometimes 9 in the evening. It just all depends. So make sure the notification bell's on. I would greatly appreciate it. So this is Bonk. Had a really nice move the past few days. Broke this level. We're right underneath our other level. And it's on the daily. Okay, let's go on the 4-hour time frame. Looking good. I like it. I like it a lot. We have this nice little zone. Let me see if it goes to the 50% mark. I think it does. Pretty much. See how this dotted line is kind of getting respected. It gets respected here. Gets respected here. Not so much here. So what I would like to see... See, and that's what makes it hard to right now anyway, is coins that already moved. Could they continue moving? Yes. Why? Because nothing else is moving. Everybody's looking at this one now and be like, hey, let's get into it. And so let's say you're thinking about shorting this coin. Well, you'd get wrecked. Now, if people move out of this coin to get into another coin because they made money, well, then your short is like really good. But like right now, man, the most important part is stop loss. That's the most important part. So normally these coins, they like to retrace, well, coins in general, to the 382 level. And it didn't quite do that. Sometimes 0.5. This one's straight up shot. For me personally, I would not look at this one for a long. I would actually have alerts. I would have an alert, you know, somewhere down here. .020730. And then once that alert goes off, I would move the alert above to see if it hits it. If the price continues to come down, well, then I'd have the alert above the 618 so that maybe it comes down almost to the 786 before coming up again. And then now I can enter. So it's pretty much like this. How, you know, you don't want to enter as it's going up. Wait for that retrace, whether it's now or way up here, and then retraces. And then once it breaks the level, then you can enter. That's pretty much that. Okay, Diggity in the house. What's up, buddy? Thank you. Let's see here. I don't like saying your name, man. The P-A-A-P-I. Sorry, not sure if you've had other people say that same thing, but I don't. I'm gonna say Mr. P. Mr. P is in the house. Hey, we got Porky in the house. What's up, Porky? So Porky is another YouTuber that I do enjoy watching. He's really good. I've been watching the past couple nights just because I've been trying to go to sleep early. But sometimes Eastern time, 10:30, 11, sometimes 12. But definitely check him out. He's a really good guy. He knows his stuff. And he does stuff different than myself, which is fine. Same thing with Darren Does Things, DDT. He does stuff different. Same thing with, shoot, man, like everybody's different. Meet Damien, Tradefly, Road Dog, like everybody's different. And that's why I recommend everybody watching everybody, because they may do something that you like, and or maybe something that your normal trader that you watch doesn't do. But we're going to go ahead and, oh yeah, so let's, I don't know if I can, let's see if we can listen to this song. This guy, he likes to troll me, and he trolled me, did some more trolling on the last video, but I think he wants me to make another song about him. I think. I'm pretty sure he does. Either that, because I don't think anybody can be like that neonated, like have a neonated brain to where it's like super, super tiny and not developed yet. I don't think anybody could have one like him. So I think he's just kind of messing with me. And I find it funny. Like every time I'm watching this or seeing his comments, I start laughing. But let's jam out to this. And then from there, we're going to go to Billy Goldtails. So let me know if you can hear it with a 7 in the chat. 7 in the chat. Let me know if you can hear it.
It's trade intuition, chart magician, keyboard warriors talking, but they never listen. Fanboy, think for yourself. Isaac talking slick, calling me a fake, saying I'm a scammer, man, give me a break. Still charts, nah, I draw the lines with grace. You trading on replay, stuck in last week's race. Luck ain't my game, I'm Fibonacci's air. Golden Richios, boy, I'm breathing the clean air. You saying you're a fake with no facts to share. Love reading your comments, thinking I care. Fake girls ban questions, they grift and they hide. Trade intuition incurs inquires, keyboard warrior step to the side. Ask me about the markets, I'll school you with pride. While you cry to your mom, I don't wanna go outside. Mom, make me a peanut butter sandwich.
Keyboard warriors typing all that noise, talking big game, but really just mama's boys. Want a glass of milk with that sandwich, son? Your girlfriend's an old fat man, better run. Keyboard warriors, no facts, just feels. Hiding in the DMs, dodging what's real. Mom says get a life, stop chasing that thrill. Keyboard warriors ain't got no skill.
Charts my canvas, I paint with the trend while you panic sell. I'm stacking dividends, support resistance tight, always top self. You shorting your dreams, time to think for yourself. I challenge any trader, bring your A game, bro. Prove me wrong, let's see how your trades flow. But you keyboard warriors just puffing that smoke. No positions to show, just memes and a joke. Fanboy, think for yourself.
Keyboard warriors typing all that noise, talking big game, but really just mama's boys. Want a glass of milk with that sandwich, son? Your girlfriend's an old fat man,
Keyboard warriors will never have a bride. Crying to your mom, I don't wanna go outside. Female keyboard warriors, you fold under stress. Crying to your mom, man, clean up that mess. Log off, little warrior, go find you a plan. Your mentor's a scam and your girl's a man. Isaac talking slick, calling me a fake, saying I'm a scammer, man, give me a break. Trade intuition, chart magician, keyboard warriors talking but they never listen.
Too funny, too funny. But yeah, so that is I think he wants me, since the last comment that he did, I think he wants me to do another video about him. I don't know. But yeah, every time I see his stuff, I just laugh. All right, so let's go ahead and go over to Billy Goldtails. So let them know it's a trade intuition raid. I would greatly appreciate it. In 3, 2, and 1. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are the absolute best. We will see you on the next one. Now for the awkward camera fade out. All right, see you guys.